We've come behind the scenes of the TV production now. I'm in the TV truck, fabulous facility here which travels around Europe, of course. Within the truck, of course, we've got all these screens in front of us. Now let me just quickly take a look at the onboards for the moment. The onboard cameras that show us the images from the cars themselves. You'll see up here a group of 4 monitors that are covering the onboard cameras. Now, there are only 4 being shown there at the moment, but in fact 11 cars are carrying some 15 onboard cameras. So there's a process of decision and selection as to which cameras we're going to go to, and also which cameras then on board go into the main feed. So in the middle of the big screens here is the main picture that is being sent out, and that's the picture you're going to be seeing at home. So the producer, who's sitting in the chair here, is monitoring those onboards. He's also watching the timing screen, trying to decide what the story of the race is, and then suggesting to the director it might be a good time to go on board a particular car. So then, as you can see, the main shot then becomes the onboard shot. And that decision process has been gone through in the truck here, and then we get those pictures from that car on board. Now hopefully that's part of the story of the race, and often that, that we get right in there at just the right moment when something happens and you can see it from that onboard perspective. So that's what it looks like in here. It's a constant process of chatting going on, but the actual onboard cameras are managed somewhere else. So let's go to another part of the TV compound now where we can find out where all the technical side takes place. Right, now we've come into the Gigawave cabin where it's all going on, where the onboards are actually fed back from the track into here, and then Dave here is basically coordinating with Mike, as we heard Mike calling for the different onboard shots, and he's got the task of basically selecting them and sending them through to the truck. So we'll try and interrupt Dave while he's busy. Dave, sorry to interrupt you, I know it's all happening at the moment, but tell us first of all, how does that signal get from cars flying around here at 150 miles an hour? How does it get back here?
Well, myself and the crew, we'll spend 2 days before racing commences, we'll spend that time in rigging antenna sites around the circuit, and obviously we're aiming for 100% coverage. But once we receive the signal, it's then converted into a light and travels down the fibre optic cables back to the cabin here, where we demodulate and decode the signal, get the video from it and give it to the truck.
Now, we've heard there are some 15 onboard cameras on these cars. Now, they're all in HD as well, so presumably they're quite tricky bits of kit, are they?
They are. They're very small indeed. I would say they're probably about 4 inches long.
That's lovely, lovely technology, and giving us some amazing views. And I suppose part of the challenge, in a way, is always to come up with some different angle, some different way of looking at the onboard picture.
Yeah, there's a lot of liaising between the TV company and the teams themselves. We want to go for the trick shots, the external shots that other motor racing series don't have. So it does involve a fair bit of drilling out on the cars.
Yeah, actually we know the Corvette has that great camera in the front bumper.
Yeah.
So you've actually not only got to work with the team, but with the scrutineers, I think, on that one, because if you change the outside appearance of a car, obviously the car is then illegal, effectively.
We've been given very clear directives that we're not to alter the dimensions or the characteristics of the car. So yeah, it's key that the guys rigging the cameras need to abide by the rules.
Great, okay, well we'll let you get back to switching those cameras around for us.
Thank you.
And that's basically how the signals get back from the cars to this area, and then they're sent into the TV truck, and then of course they come to homes all over the globe.